This is a really fun, funky little piece that's been sitting in the queue on my dresser for a couple of months now. I actually picked this up from my buddy Knife Rabbit, and finally getting around to doing a video on it. This is Le KooTo by Bertrand Barré. Probably butchering that. This is a French folder from the early 2000s with a really slick alternative to a thumb stud for one-hand opening. At first glance, it looks like you've just got a nail nick there, and that allows you to open the blade up and engage the liner lock. But if you noticed, when I did that, this bolster is actually rotating as well. That is directly tied to the blade and allows you to just roll the blade open with your thumb, or if you get it just right, you can actually front flick it too. Pretty revolutionary for the early 2000s. I don't know a whole lot about this other than the documentation that it comes with that tells you how to open it and unlock the liner lock in quite a few different languages. And I know that they came out in the early 2000s because the earliest thread I could find on Blade forums was like 2002, asking if anybody had seen this weird new design. It's a really, really interesting build too. You've got stainless liners, and you've got a Sandvik 12C27 blade, but you may have noticed there's no screws, and what appears to be a cast aluminum integral handle that, as far as I can tell, see if I can get some light in there. Oh, let me move it for focus. Yeah, the lighting's terrible. There's actually glue down in there. It would appear that this was assembled and then slid into this handle, glued in place, and then somehow this was mechanically linked to the blade. Yeah, it's it's very frustrating. You guys know I have a real thing for taking knives apart, and the fact that I am never going to be able to take this knife apart does frustrate me to no end. But it is a very, very cool mechanism. It is wildly off-center. Nobody cared in the early 2000s. No pocket clip, and it doesn't appear like it came with any sort of a leather slip, but I'm sure you could find a clip slip that would fit it if you actually wanted to pick one of these up and carry it. I think I paid around $150 for this. I did a trade, but yeah, right around $100, $150 is probably what you should expect to pay for one of these, with all the documentation and paperwork and whatnot. They did them in a bunch of different style handles, colors, and whatnot, as well as this just basic gray aluminum. It does have really cool acoustics. It tings very nicely. So yeah, that is a look at a Florinox Le KooTo. Really, really neat piece of opening mechanism history. Oh God, it's stuck. There we go. So yeah, there you go. Finally getting around to doing a video on this, so Knife Rabbit can stop wondering if I actually love it or not. I do love it. I hate that I can't take it apart, but I do love the knife.